Nestled in the central-most part of England in Warwickshire County stands one of the oldest and most prestigious schools in England, Rugby School. It is here where a game and a legend were born. Not far from where the ivy clings to the school's Georgian architecture is a patch of land where boys gathered to play traditional football. On these grounds, it was where one player rebelled and forever changed the game. Young William Webb Ellis broke the rules and, in the process, sparked the beginnings of one of the most popular sports in the world.
Welcome to the Close, the very playing field where the modern game of rugby football began. It's called the Close because it was just an enclosed piece of land. It looked nothing like this in the 19th century, though. And it was very rough pasture land. There was still sheep grazing here in the early 20th century. It must have made the games quite interesting. And this side was called Big Side because it was the largest single area. And this is where the main games were played. Games of over 300 boys on the pitch. Teams of very different sizes, 75 plays 250. Matches lasting 6 or 7 days. The rule that he broke, that unwritten rule, said that you were allowed to catch the ball. And unlike many experts who said that he picked the ball up, no. He took the ball in his arms, he caught it, which he was allowed to do. But at that point, he was supposed to stop. But for whatever reason, we'll never know why, he carried on running.
From then on, the game was developed exclusively by the schoolboys, using vocabulary still in use today. Words such as offside, touch, try, maul. The rules were passed along verbally among the boys.
But in 1845, they decided they wanted to fix those rules and create a code of a sport. And 3 boys out of the committee were charged with creating that code. And what's interesting about this handwritten book is that to pass it out to the boys, it was printed in a little booklet. And this is a facsimile of the original book. And the boys would take this out on the pitch, which is why it's printed this size. Because in those early days, they didn't have referees.
The early game changed over the next century, and today the trophy that every rugby player dreams of hoisting bears the name of a schoolboy who just couldn't follow the rules.